Hello everyone. Today again we will continue with the chapter reproduction in lower and higher plants. Yesterday we understood about the term reproduction, which means the formation of new young ones, which is required and essential to maintain and continue life form on earth. There are two methods of reproduction: asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. We will just give a small review over asexual reproduction. Only one parent is involved in this process of reproduction, and there is no formation of any reproductive organs. Gametes are not formed, fertilization doesn't occur, and the process of mitosis and cytokinesis occurs in asexual reproduction. The new individual forms from single parent and there is no genetic variation. They are identical to their parents. There are several methods of asexual reproduction. As you can see here, fission, fragmentation, regeneration, budding, vegetative propagation, and one more, spore formation. We have already understood about fission, which is again divided in two types: binary and multiple fission. Here I have written the example also. Binary fission is found to be occurring in amoeba, and Plasmodium undergoes multiple fissions. So these are the different types of asexual reproduction. Various organisms, unicellular, multicellular, they use these methods to reproduce and increase their number. The first one, fission, we have already understood about it. So today we will continue with fragmentation. As the name suggests, fragmentation, I have told you, no need to memorize. We can understand the terms with their names. Fragmentation. Here the term comes fragment, which means a section or a part. In this process of fragmentation, the new individuals are formed from the broken part. It is a common method of multiplication in green filamentous algae. By any means, if the part of the organism is getting broken, then from the broken part the new individual forms, and they are identical to their parents. As you can see here, flatworm, when it matures, it breaks itself into different parts, and from each single part there is the formation of new individual. Even in some plants, you will find that if we cut them from in between and replant them, they will again grow into a new plant. In some other plants also, like here we have Spirogyra. The Spirogyra, it matures and breaks into pieces. Now these pieces will form new individuals. In other multicellular organisms also, their body structure, if it is simple, then they may use fragmentation method for reproduction, such as starfish, fungi, lichens, and several forms of algae. Now another term you will be hearing, children, regeneration. Now here also the term regeneration is made up of two words, re and generation. Re means again and generation means formation. This is also same method, just like fragmentation. The parent body will break into pieces and each one will form new offspring. Here, as you can see, these are the corals Whenever there is a storm, these corals break, and the broken corals, they will form new individual. Even in the case of starfish, if there is an arm is broken, then from that broken arm there will be the formation of new young ones. This process of regeneration is found in Hydra, Planaria, even in salamander. See, you can see here the diagram how Planaria is breaking and forming new individuals. Regeneration method of asexual reproduction is used even by Hydra, salamander, like lizard. You have seen that the lizard, it breaks its own tail and then it is able to regenerate it again. Now, the difference in regeneration and fragmentation. We will think that regeneration and fragmentation both are same. But why they have been given different names? So both are asexual method of reproduction, but there is a difference, slight difference. Regeneration is mainly associated with animals, whereas fragmentation is associated with plants. Even the fragmentation, it is unintentional cutting up of the body, which grows into new individual. Now the next type of asexual reproduction is budding. As the name suggests, it is a process in which new organism is produced as an outgrowth of the parent organism. During this process, a small part of the body of the parent organism grows out as bud. This bud then detaches and moves away and forms an individual life. You can see here the example of Hydra. See, this is the formation of bud. The parent body, there is an outgrowth, a bulging is there. This bulging is termed as bud. This bud grows, even forms here the tentacles, and then it detaches from the parent body and forms a new individual. This process of budding is found in Hydra, even in yeast also. The daughter cells which are formed by this process, they are also identical to the parent cell. The plant produces a bud which grows and get detaches. This is the process of budding, which is found to be occurring in yeast, Hydra, corals. You can see here Hydra, there is the formation of bud, and now then it will detach from parent body. These are the few diagrams. You have seen cactus. Many of you will be having a cactus even in your home. So there will be this small bulging, small outgrowth. These single outgrowths, they can lead to the formation of new plants. Even budding is found to be produced by the runners, the rhizomes, tubers, and in many other living organisms. The next one is spore formation. As the name suggests, spore, there will be the formation of spore. You can see here, these are the spores which are formed. This is the spore. So first of all, we will understand what is this spore. These spores are small unicellular bodies which are formed by the cell division in parent organism. These spores then spread, and whenever they find suitable condition, they will form the new individual. You can see here, this is a rhizopus. These are the thread-like structure, and here the spores are formed, and these spores then disperse with the help of air, water, or animal, or any insect or bird, and whenever they find suitable conditions for their growth, they will regenerate and form in new individuals. Spore formation, this method of asexual reproduction is found in fungi, green algae, molds, and in some non-flowering plants also. You can see here there is this mushroom. Everyone has seen this type of mushrooms to be growing in the fields. So these mushrooms, even they form spores, and these spores, with the help of air, water, animals, they get dispersed and form new individuals. So we will be continuing our chapter next day. Thank you. Till then, be safe, be healthy.